Welcome back to another MTG or Modern League with me, Magix, and after some kicky-jicky action we are back in grinding our Bant Ctrl deck. So stay tuned and let's go!
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Okay guys, we are directly searching for the first opponent. No changes to the main deck. And in the sideboard I want to try out an Engineered Explosives as kind of a sweeper, but also removal against the various artifacts that we face, like Chalice of the Void and stuff. And maybe it's also good against other vile decks, right? You can also bring it in against Death Shadow and stuff. And I want to try out some Rest in Peace, because it seems like right now there are a lot of decks relying pretty heavily on their graveyard, and I think it's fine for us to board out the Uros, and yeah, then we only really have two Snapcasters that are graveyard dependent whatsoever. If Mystic Sanctuary is online or not doesn't matter that much, I think, in those matchups where you want the Rest in Peace. So that would be some upside there. I think with this hand we have to put the Sanctuary into play, tapped at some point, so I guess we can do it now as well. If this is like a mirror, Teferi is good. If this is like a Stoneforge deck, we have a problem. Thanks to Oust, maybe not so much. Ice-Fang is a fine draw, so this will most likely be Temple Garden. Is he missing a land drop? No. Just Astrolabe things. Could still be a Stoneforge deck. He shocks this in for the mana leak, so we can't Teferi here. Let's go for this. Ice-Fang resolves. Finds an Uro. With this hand now I actually kind of want to cycle this Uro away, kind of. Ramp a little bit ahead here. Still have Force up. Can mana leak here, I guess. Steam Vents, okay. Okay, and he does counter this, sure. So it's like a Jeskai deck or something. Okay, shocks this into. Set. Oh, then let's hope doesn't have a Spell Pierce or something. Spell Snare. Nope, it's fine. Let's attack for 1 again. That worked. Let's put the Teferi into play. That worked too. Uptick. Fortunately, we have both of our sanctuaries in play already. Maybe that's fine, we can still catch something here. Second lightning bolt, yeah, well, and it was a 2-for-1 still. Guess that's fine. Betty has a counter spell here. Wondering why Jeskai is running Astrolabes right now. If we fetch here, and go for a breeding pool, then opt we can try out the Uro, an Astrolabe 2. Can also hold up the Force of Negation for now, but then he has Cryptic, this forces him to have a mana leak again or something. If he goes mana leak into Jace, that would be bad, but we'll find out. He has to do something eventually. Yep, there's another logic knot, that's fine. So Uro was kind of like a discard. There's more Astrolabes. Whoa. Fireworks here. Astrolabe for me too. Snapcaster Mage, not so great right now. Eventually we will have another Uro. Of Ruin, sure. Yeah, let's get the Hallowed Fountain. Don't think it will matter that much. Doesn't matter if this has Death Touch or not, I guess. Let's shove in again. Ice-Fang putting in the work for like 5 turns now. Now he has Mystic Sanctuary 2. Let's actually tap the non-blue source. Yeah, the hand is coming together nicely. Still not sure about this Oust, but besides that, can still go into a counter war if we place some bolts on the Ice-Fangs, fine by me. These bolts won't matter that much, 3 are gone already. More Astrolabes, sure. We are all fighting the Astrolabe war here. 2 cards, doesn't want to use the Field of Ruins still. Oh, more snaps. Love an Opt or something. 6 more turns. Five, so we could have lethal if he taps too low. Okay, wants to get back in logic knots. Yeah, sure. Goes to 3, okay. Mana leak. Deprive. That's fine. Then let's play the snap for the mana leak. Mana leak, have lethal on board. Nice. So we had a pretty bad draw. Now I hope that our Whale of Summers can put in the work. They could run those 2, of course. Don't need the Oust, don't need the Supreme Verdicts, don't need the Ashiok, I guess. Anything else we might want? Path doesn't seem great. Maybe Rest in Peace is actually fine for us. Because he has like logic knots and Mystic Sanctuary, but that is about it. No, I don't think that's good enough. Could run an Explosives, but that doesn't seem that good either. So maybe the Ashiok is better than a Path to Exile. Not sure if this is true, but let's try it out. It's mostly about the counter spells anyways. And yeah, Uro is a nice late game plan, so to say. Ice-Fang is really nice in these matchups. Hallowed Fountain, please. 2 Uros is a little bit much right now. Goes with the Teferi here, we have to force. Serum Visions is fine. Play out my Ice-Fang. If he counters it, he counters it. So fine by that. Good. The Jace. Land drop? No. Opt is also fine right now. Can opt for the land drop. The Field of Ruin. Don't need the path. Land drop. Nope. No land drop. No land drops whatsoever. Doesn't feel good. Guess we pitch one of these Uros for now. Static caster. Well, then we can also use for mana leak here. He can have Mystic Dispute, but he always has to dispute then. Spell Snare here, Spell Snare. Yeah, sure. Can kill the Ice-Fang now. Doesn't matter that much. This is horrible now. Here comes the Logic Knot or Mystical Dispute, so he had it after all. Seems like he has everything. Hopefully draw land. Nope, still no land drop. Frustrating. So much cantrips, no stupid land drop, and I concede. Feels bad. Let's try this again. Let's try to hit this stupid land drop. Okay, that's better. At least to some extent. Fully we draw our Mystical Disputes. At least land drops. We need the counters. This is not it. Counterspell. There's a counterspell at least, so we wait on Uro till next turn. Three resolves. Nah, let's wait a little bit longer. Not in a hurry with this whatsoever. Just make my land drops here. It's fine. Good. That Veil of Summer will be our trump card. Both Mystic Sanctuary to grab it back if need arises. Spell Queller. Well, then let's put our Mana Leak in. Okay. Can get back the Mana Leak. I think that's still fine at this point, but can also wait a little bit. Now we can try to put the Uro in the bin. Ramp a little bit ahead here. Still have Deprive, Veil of Summer up. Turn back. Still like our odds here. If we can untap, we have a pretty deep mana advantage. That is unfortunate. I guess it's fine. So the Uro was kind of like a discard and placed itself with ramp. Good enough for me, even though he knows the hand now. Try to resolve this Teferi. If he ever taps down, I don't want to use Field of Ruin now because then he gets a red source. I kind of want to try to resolve this Teferi, but we only have 2 mana up. I would love to have 3 up. This Veil of Summer is surely strong. He's missing land drops now, that's also fine. Wants to get the Surgical back. Feels like a waste. Oh, okay. It's just a land drop. Well then, let's not do anything yet. Just drawing lands, unfortunately. I mean, I have complained after the last game that I want lands, so here you go. I have 2 land drops more, so all in all, we are actually leading cards. Taps on a little bit lower, okay. Mystical Dispute is still a card to keep in mind that can hurt us. Path to Exile is a good draw. Those in our deck, of course. He has the red mana now anyways, so might as well use the Field of Ruin. Do you want to engage a counter war now? Snapcaster Mage. Surgical? Sure, guess. Let's get this because he has also like Deprive and Cryptics and stuff, so. Ashiok. Yeah. Might as well try to resolve it. Doesn't really matter. Who cares? If he counters this, he counters this. Don't really care. Okay, 1 dispute down. Okay. Now we are kind of even again. we have another Ice-Fang, not bad. We have stopped drawing lands now. More business for us. He's also missing land drops. Let's get the next Ice-Fang into play. Good, next land drop. Mystic Sanctuary, that's interesting. He's at 7 again. The Force. I think Mana Leak back is kind of bad now. For sure. Don't have any more basics, it seems like. Maybe he also doesn't have any more basics. Let's find out. Going after our lands now. Yep. So both players out of basics. Interesting. Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Surgical? Sure. Yes. So we could try to go for the Teferi now, actually. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 up. We have double Force of Negation to prevent stuff in his turn. I think with the Weight of Summer it's maybe doable. So maybe let's try this. He has to beat this Weight of Summer, and this is really a huge problem for Blue-White, unless he has Dovin's Veto or something. Other Snapcaster Mage. Let's just simply try the Whale of Summer. Aether Gust. Let's see if he has Mystical Dispute still. I mean, he knows our hand mostly. It's just that he doesn't know about the Force. So he has the Mystical Dispute too. I mean, sure. Can't pay for that. And the Teferi is gone. Draw this card. So he has these stupid Snapcasters in play. So we have the answers for those. I don't mind taking a few points of damage here. we can still win if he tries to drop a Teferi of his own or something. It's no big deal. So, yeah, go to 17. Let's see if he has another counter spell after all of this. Wow. Crazy dude. I mean, with such an onslaught of counter spells, you win this. Yeah. Now we have to hope that he doesn't have another counter spell. I have an idea here. So get Mystic Sanctuary, put Whale of Summer back on top. Yes. Sanctuary, get Deprive back on top. Yes. Turn this draw card. Then we have Whale of Summer with Deprive up. Okay. I can still get rid of the Snapcasters. Doesn't have any more basics, so this is kind of like Swords to Plowshares. Okay. So Teferi and one unknown in hand. I mean, the Aether Gust was good, but I think with the second Sanctuary we have this now. Can take the damage here, no big deal. Maybe we draw Jace. No, just a breeding pool. Gives him a target for his Field of Ruin, but so be it. So, to suck this up and path this too. Okay, so Teferi, two unknowns. Oh, it's a waiting game again. Draw on a second Whale of Summer. Where are my Jaces? Where are my Jaces? All 3 mana Teferis. Archmage Charm. I can't stop this. So bad. Man, this sucks ass. Another Snapcaster, come on. Don't hit anything whatsoever. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Yeah. Can't fight about this, because then the Teferi resolves again. Now his hand is full again. Try it like this. Whale of Summer. Yep, makes sense. So, still hoping for the Jace now. That's not looking good. So, if he draws all his burn spells now, we are kind of dead. Yeah, and concede. Don't know where I made the mistake, or if it was just because in the end I drew like shit and he did not. I am not sure. It's too long to remember. It feels bad somehow with two Whale of Summers to lose this. The draw again. There comes the red deck. And then you look at our hand and you cry in sadness. Cry in sadness. So burner prowess. Prowess, okay. Help me, help me. It's not the help I need. Not the help I need at all. No white mana here. White mana here. Taking 6, going down to 12. No blocks. It's the first white source. Maybe we are lucky. Maybe. To prevent his light up the stage, I guess. All the damage. You can have this. You can have this. Lava Dart. Lightning Bolt. Sure. Take 9. I'm dead. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hmm. Hmm. Could actually try Rest in Peace instead of Ashiok. It's better. A little bit cheaper. Still stops Lava Dart shenanigans and stuff like that. Only have one removal spell, although we have a slot of it in our deck. I see us not drawing it. Kind of have to keep. At least we can hope for Kor Firewalker on turn 2. 3 in the deck. Come on, opponent, I'm clicking. 6 cards, okay. To get this going. Slates. Leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Da, 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 da. Firewalker. Oop. At least we got an Uro. Come on, dude. Do something. Do something. Triple lava spike, eh? Spiking me like crazy. Where are our firewalkers? Where are they? Where are they? 4, 6. He still needs some more spells for the Bedlam. It's fine. So how many Bedlams will you have in hand? I mean, with this Deprive, it doesn't really matter. It's more like how many burn spells do you have, my friend? Sure. You have your third land drop. That's what you wanted. You 8. Light up the stage. 6/7. Sanctuary. Okay, that was also fine. Get back the Deprive. Play the Uro out. Ah, we only have one green source. That sucks. The Astrolabe. I want to wait one more turn. Then we play out the Uro. I don't think we die here with only 2 cards at 7. At this point you're locked out, my friend. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, just try it like this again, right? We are on the draw and it gets more scary. Maybe Supreme Verdict is too slow on the draw. You kind of want the mana leaks. Maybe even the Force. Let's try it like this. Shove off Supreme Verdict. Think we have the time on the draw to resolve this and expect to live. Still like the explosives as an out, not only against the 1-drops that you can, right? You can just play the explosives, leave it at 1. But it can also deal with the Shrine of the Burning Rage, so I think that's worthwhile. And to be fair, while I complained about the Jeskai match, our opponent also played it well, so it's just bad luck. Or maybe I even made several mistakes that I have to look again on camera. I think you can never mulligan this hand. If we draw a 1-mana removal now, it would be the best ever. But don't. But Astrolabe actually allows us to save some life points, because then we have double white next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have Crash over with a nutty quadruple mana Morphos. But even then I think the Firewalker gains a lot of life if we can drop it turn 2. Comes the Crash through. We light up the stage to 17, going to 16. Killing Fiend is fine, still a little bit slow. The Uro 2, then we have Aether Gust up. The Firewalker, now he needs Crash through to ever put damage on me. He tries to chain spells, we gain a lot of life. Shrine of Burning Rage. Something, Blood Moon, don't care. We don't care about the Blood Moon, my friends. Always yes, always yield. Swifties. And here comes the stupid Shrine. So the Shrine can kill Kor Firewalker, unfortunately. Then he lost his Kiln Fiend, so the light up the stage was more like a cycle. Now I would love to play the Uro out, but it's still a bit early. More Firewalkers, eh? Play more Firewalkers. play the Uro. Just the Firewalker. I think the Uro is fine still. Can grab the other Firewalker next turn. This way, have some life gain going. Many burn spells will you play here? And it's also like he has to sacrifice his entire turn for this shit, so it's not like he is out of the woods. So kills the Ice-Fang. It's fine. Ice-Fang down. This gives us gas for the Uro, and Uro is then again life gain, so feel pretty comfortable right now. Can now use this stupid shrine. And he does. Okay, so Kor Firewalker down. Can pick this up. Choose top or bottom. Chooses bottom. Doesn't want the Swift Spears anymore. It's fine by me. We are at 16. Play this. Green, blue, green, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he concedes. Firewalker won this game. That's why I put them in the sideboard, because I think they are far better against prowess than timely reinforcements. He could have beaten the timelies easily, I think. Whereas he needs to use this shrine to kill the Firewalker, and they block and stop all his aggro unless he has crash throughs, but I think that's usually the card they cut after boarding for the shrines, so they stall a lot. Next match. Okay. Again on the draw. Are the champions on the draw? Radiant Fountain. So we find ourselves the Amulet matchup. Ashiok. Nope. Ashiok. Could have forced this maybe, but destroy it. Or Azusa Titan. Okay, so still the bounce land in hand and one unknown. Doesn't seem to be a Titan. It's an Astrolabe. Oh, if he needs a pact, we can catch that with the Force. Yep. Have kind of infinite mana. So do you have a Titan? Is the question. And he does have the stupid Titan. Of course he does. Oh, and here have another land drop. Okay, can stop the pact at least. You can attack for 1. Now I can go into my turn 3 after this crazy shit. Oh my god. Still having the land drops here, but doing nothing else. Well, now we can hardcast a Force, in case he has another pact. Hopefully he doesn't rip another Titan. Didn't attack, that's kind of scary. Another Astrolabe. The Cryptic that we can't cast yet. At least he doesn't have Cavernous Souls or something. Pool, sure. Nothing. Fetch here. Don't need the Force right now, so I won't fetch. For Mystic Sanctuary, can still use it later. So I think I just go for the Teferi now. Because we need something to win this stupid game. Like this. Yep, it's fine. Draw a card. It's good. Yep. Wait, more Rounds lands. He doesn't have Field of the Dead in hand. Give me one more turn. Sure. So attack Teferi. I think he can tank one attack for now. I want to keep this path for a Dryad. Zuva. Okay, copies just a fountain. So still 2 more cards, and I bet those are lands. Still think this is fine. Trying to hit an Ice-Fang. No Ice-Fang. Shipping turn back. Cash in one path. Goes to 3. Juka box, sure. Then you draw the snap. Deprive is a fine draw. Don't need the Field of Ruin right now. He has a Cavern of Souls, unfortunately. Oh man. No. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. And he has even the stupid bounce land. I hate you. As the last card. This is so shitty. Yeah, can't do anything against this, unfortunately. So here comes Field of the Dead. Have to get rid of this board kind of. Oh, he doesn't have a bounce land right now for this, so guess we see if he has another basic in hand. This is a second Titan, so 2 more Titans. Has some other land drop in hand, right? So Let's draw here. Let's play that out. Let's bounce here. Let's play that. Kind of build our Cryptic lock unless he bounces this down the line. Can attack for 1. Want to protect this Teferi. Bring it to ultimate now. Because that seems like the winning line. Getting this to ultimate now. It's only 4 turns. Definitely block here. He has lost 2 Titans. If he draws the 3rd one naturally, that would be insane, but I doubt it. Turn this draw card. Mystic Sanctuary. Yes. Draw this. Uptick. Draw. This into play. Draw. Ice-Fang. Let's try to hit the Jace. Okay. Ship the turn back. 2 more turns. Or 3 more turns, rather. Yeah, definitely no. Yes, he has still the Cavern in hand, we know about that. This creates a zombie. We can deal with 1 zombie. So turn draw. Good. Uptick here. Play this. Fetch. Mystic Sanctuary. Cryptic. Yes. Draw. Go. Come on. Doesn't matter. Draw. Block. Block. Mana leaks are dead. This is still fine. Return draw. This back on top. Yes. Draw it. Uptick. So 1 more turn and we have it, in my opinion. I don't think a Titan rescues him here. He has found one, of course. We have Supreme Verdict with instant speed, so you can enjoy your thinking that you do something with this. Because I want the Teferi ultimate here. But him ripping the 3rd Titan and not even half his deck. Well, who cares? Let's not be angry or something. That's okay. It's okay. We have this under control. I can even tap his team. So even if you go for a pact or something, doesn't matter. It's not allowed to matter with a 7-card hand full of counters and stuff. And I don't think he can build an engineered explosives up to 5, and even then we have counters. He still knows about the Cryptic, so Go Teferi, you are the hero that we need. Paper, you could make an argument that you show him your hand now and see if he can do anything, like a huge dick move. This is kind of time consuming. Wanted to see how fast I can play one league if I don't think that much. Funny that we never had hit an Ashiok in 36 cards. Hey, put them into the main deck to hedge against this matchup, but was this a game where he went turn 3 Titan? So then Ashiok would have been even too slow. Let's see, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Amulet, Growth Chamber, Growth Chamber, Growth Chamber. Yeah, on turn 3 he played a Titan. He's still in the tank, bought something. I want this ultimate. More caverns. More zombies, sure. Yep. So this Titan doesn't have haste now. Bounces to Laria West. Makes another pact. I will just counter the pact. Yes, you... Okay. I thought he would go for haste or something. So... cash this in. Bounce this. Eat this. Play this. Eat this. Yep. Aether Gust. This. The Euros are also kind of slow, and he has this Bojuka box stuff going on, so not the best. You kind of need the Supreme Verdicts. Now, like always, you can make the argument Trail of Summer protects our counterspell from his mystical disputes, and our mystical disputes are good against his mystical disputes, but given that, I might want to have the Veil of Summers, though if he Veil of Summers, that's kind of useless, because he can use his stuff then anyways. So maybe you actually want the Ousts to, or our Ousts, or how you call it, to deal with the Tribe Scouts on turn 1. Explosives could deal with an Amulet, but that's rather slow. Maybe on the play. It has an Ashiok, but the mana situation is not good. This is not a good hand, but at least we have the mana, so hoping to draw into something. Turn 1 Amulet, no. Ice-Fang, okay. Can rip an Ashiok or something. Get the Astrolabes going, Supreme Verdicts. It's not the worst card, but not the card you want to see in the first 10. More like in the 20s. So he has a Titan already. Let's hope he doesn't have a Cavern. And that we find a counterspell actually. Found the Ashiok. That's not bad. He can have Mystical Dispute now. So we kind of have to wait. So he doesn't have the dispute and go for it anyways, but why would we copy the island then? So makes no sense. Next turn he has 4, but he needs another turn. 6, 5, 7. So I guess we go with the Archmage Charm. Trying to draw some cards, but it's also useful as a counter spell of sorts. Deprive is not bad. Strip it back. Those once upon a times, eh? Try it. Land, Cavern, Tolaria West, okay. Could be a Pact of Negation, maybe. Taps out now. That's good. That's bad. So guess we do it like this. He's tapped out, so he doesn't have a beast within, but we have the Archmage Charm. Obstinate Belloth, sure. Don't really care. Let's bounce it just to be sure. Don't know if he has some crazy removal stuff or what have you. Could have a Titan here, but now he has to deal with the Jace. Else it will find removal. I don't care about his life gain right now. If we can untap with Jace and Archmage Charm, it should be okay. Here comes the Titan without really doing a lot. Still don't need the software updates. Yeah, then let's just draw some. This is a good spell. Don't need... What do I not need here? All of these spells are pretty good. Can ship this back. Play out the Sanctuary, put this on top. So I don't think I need this right now. And I don't need the Astrolabe right now. Oh, we are missing a third island. Let's not do this mistake right now. Let's actually get rid of this now. Is it on bottom? Okay, sure. Okay. This gives us some leeway. I mean, since he has never blue mana up, pick it up. we are very far ahead. Sure. I'll draw here. Mystical Dispute. Force of Vigor. The Astrolabes. Yeah, you do you. Can pick this up. Yes. Let's attack. Let's untap and go. So at this point, I think we can't lose anymore, but we'll find out. Has all the life at least. So try it. Let's cash in the Mana Leak. He has Mystical Dispute, that's also okay. He doesn't. Let's draw more cards. Let's get rid of this. Let's uptick here. Oh. This is free. This is free. Attack. And untap. We have Mystic Sanctuary going. Okay. Beaten the Titans. Two more matches. Let's see how fast we can get them in. Still kind of sad about the first match, but maybe we can make it 4-1. I think I finally found the configuration that I really like. It's a good mix of spot removal and some sweepers, some graveyard hate, some life gain, something of everything. And we face the Titan Man again. This time we have the Ashiok in the main. We have several cantrips and we are on the play, so I think we keep this and slam the Ashiok. Hope that is good enough. So I actually want to start the Opt because it looks deeper and we found the land drop, perfect. Now we hope to rip the next land drop kind of. Please, land drop. Yes. Okay. So turn 3 Ashiok, let's hope that's good enough. Game 1. Yep, seems like it. Oh, wrong. Color is blue. Ship the turn back. Can attack it. Maybe he has a Dryad too to deal with that. That would be really scary now. Oh my god. Okay, at least it is not a Dryad. Now I kind of want to hold open my counterspell and the Ice-Fang for now. Because we need to stop a Dryad at all costs here. Due to these Valakuts. Let's block here. Should have fetched actually snow-covered basic here. Seems like he has not a lot else going on. So we can kind of play this Uro out now. We know that he has one land in hand, right? I think, at least. Hopefully we find a path to Exile here. Oh, second Ashiok. Yes, you can put another land into play. Oh no, it's the Bujuka Bock again. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So one unknown. Ashiok will go to 1. So I have to be careful about a stupid Dryad. This gives me the most leeway, I think. Next turn we can drop an Ashiok again. Should have fetched the snow-covered basic prior. So far we are still in the game. It's just that we have to find some removal spells at some point. So I think actually have to Jace here, trying to finally rip some removal. So we wait on the Ashiok one more turn. Could attack with the Jace with everything. He actually doesn't, and he has this still. I'll We'll see. This time we have Death Touch. Okay, Frost Chamber on the Bajuka Bock. So he prevents our Mystic Sanctuaries, kind of. That's fine. Can still kill Jace, but I'm still in for the Brainstorm, I think. And yeah, this is good. Can do it like this. I have the Ashiok's main deck, my friend. Shuffle shit away. Let's grab a basic. Draw. That was not intentional. That felt like a magician's move. So at this point it should be locked up. Yep. So I think it's definitely right to board the Uro out against this shenanigans. Doesn't attack. Okay, found the path. I think at this point we can start to Fate Seal him. We can have Zusa draw and just go for the Teferi ult again. Ship the turn back. Don't have to do anything anymore, just prevent dying. Still keep the field. He probably has this bounce land trick again. So he has to stop the Teferi. There's no way around it. I kind of want the path in case he still can sneak in a Titan. Is that right? No, that's wrong, because we can always tap the Titan with a Cryptic if we have to. I think this gives him these turns. Because Titan can get haste with this, right? Even if he can't search, it's a 6/6, so... Board is empty again. Here comes a Dryad, most likely. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then again, Aether Gust. Maybe even Oust. And for the Uros, yeah. Still not sure if I want Veil of Summer against his mystical disputes to force these Ashioks through. So let's just go with it. I have no white mana yet, but some Ice-Fangs to cycle, so I hope it's okay. Castle, okay. Tribe Scout, okay. Castle again. We have the Ashiok. So if he taps low, which is likely without an amulet, could try to resolve the Ashiok. So let's see, he has a castle still in hand, plays a land. It can go Titan next turn. So could also try to Field of Ruin this to prevent that. So this also gives us the white source. So I guess we do it like this. Let's see if he has another bounce land here. Oh, okay. Do we have the Dryads? And he has the Dryads. I don't think he can Titan us here. They could have a Valakut or something. Okay. Just play out another Ice-Fang. Hope he doesn't have a Valakut. Yeah. Tireless Tracker, okay. That is scary. Let's see if he can play it next turn. Can't attack his green sources. He has to tap 4. With the Dryad and the Tribe Scout, I mean, then he needs several land drops in hand. I'm not sure. Can also do it next turn, maybe. Okay, so we have to prevent this Tireless Tracker. Don't have the tools for that right now. Yet. So maybe I want the path to Exile, and for this reason I want to do it like this. Let's brainstorm here. There's the paths. Should turn back. Now he uses a land drop for this. He could have done this in his turn. Is this an explosives? No, this is the tracker, okay. And we have to fight through this now. Guess he can put in another land, that's fine. But we have to deal with this tracker, that is my most concern right now. And it will redraw him some cards, but he needs an engineered explosives, something like that. Try to find the Valakuts, so we have to get rid of the Dryad soon. Ice-Fang is a good blocker, we have all of them. Let's draw more cards. I think this right now. Musical Dispute, Beast Within. We have to catch this with the Force. Can also use the Mystic Sanctuary here. Get this path to Exile back on top. Just in case he goes with a Titan or something. another beast within. That was not a bad hit. Now we are tapped out. Okay. Still a lot of cards in hand. Is it right again? Please no Valakut. Damn it. So Jace dies. Teferi will probably die too. Oh, okay. So he can still use a bounce land to protect this Valakut. Knows that we have the pass, so guess we do it like this. Okay. Just ship the turn back for now. Supreme Verdict is not looking good. This is again an odd game. To have any counter spell besides the single Force of Negation so far. Let's draw 2. Okay, this is not bad. So now we can start using our Field of Ruins. Finally. We've got the Astrolabe for the Teferi. Mana Leak is not good. Yeah, I can't prevent this, unfortunately. Rose Chamber, okay. There's nothing really to bounce. Zusa is fine. Still have a Titan. Want these against Field of the Dead. Okay. To Labor West. No. Why do you bounce a land to itself? Well, anyways. Now we found the Cryptic. We can bounce this. Shock this in. Play this out again. The other Ashiok. Just protect our Planeswalkers with Teferi in play. Can't counter our Cryptic with Whale of Summer and stuff, so that's why we keep it in play. Yes, and it is gone. Don't have to do anything here. More mana leaks. 2 or 3. So now we have a 2-turn clock. I think it's worth shipping in with everything. Sure what he's waiting for. Does he have a Radiant Fountain? No. Okay, so second win against the Titan deck. 4-0. Last round, my friends. Last round. Still think the Stoneforge decks are the worst matchup right now for this deck. Everything else seems to be beatable. Okay, not Titan again, maybe. An Ice-Fang Uro. But Archmage Charm looks horrible, and Cryptic is maybe far off, depending on if we draw an Astrolabe or not. Mishra's Bauble, Death Shadow, or Urza. So Urza, I guess. A good hand against Urza. Unless we hit the land, the blue sources. Source is kind of okay. Inquisition. Yeah, don't want to switch force here. But yeah, it's Urza. So pick the Archmage Charm. That is actually the one card I will not cast anytime soon, I think. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, we are missing the blue source. It would be a pretty good draw here. Otherwise, these Fields of Ruin can give us the blue mana if he ever plays something else than stupid basic lands. Yeah, and oh man. There you have the Demon main deck Ashiok, and you can't play it because for once the mana doesn't work out with Temple Garden, Snow Covered Forest, and then he has the second of his fourth discards, and he doesn't pick the Ashiok. Wow. Okay. Basic. Yes, basic. Stupid Foundry. Still can't play this Jace, come on. Man. Mana base crippling me pretty hard. Finally. And here comes the Urza. Yes, you have it. Always drawing the shits against this deck. So, I think so far I have only won once against this matchup. We face it every time and play the Snow deck. And it kind of always seems like the opponents have everything. This gives him Cryptic mana again, but he has already Cryptic mana. Could bounce this now with the Cryptic if he wants to. He doesn't, but him being so long in the tank about this forest, okay, and then the next land drop you draw is exactly the basic plains. Exactly. Like the deep rub-ins, how shitty this mana base is without the Astrolabe. And concedes. Got it. I've beaten myself in this matchup, I guess. Mystical Dispute. The Oust. This path. Still like the Uro. Supreme Verdict can be a clean answer, but I don't think we need to. Explosives can get rid of the Foundry or the tokens. Okay, let's try it like this. Always throwing the shits against this deck. Oh man. Hey, blue mana. I bet he starts with this card again. Like when I tried this deck off camera, you only have 4 discard spells in your deck, and I never draw it when I needed it. And our opponents always draw the discard against us. So I'm a noob. I don't play the cards that you need to win. And the bauble again. Hero of Dominaria. Turn back. No discard this time. Snow-covered forests. Let's see if we can resolve this Ashiok now. Usually they don't run 2 mana counter spells besides Drown in the Lock. And that one should not be able to counter Ashiok. Yes, we could have waited 1 turn, but yes, okay, for once it worked. Don't attack. Ship the turn. Could be an Ice-Fang. Yep. Why else he plays green? Ice-Fang and Whale of Summer, of course. And Uro, maybe. So this time we were maybe lucky that he didn't have Mystical Dispute. Can kind of eat his graveyard. Still don't have the Cryptic. Let's get rid of this. Only land drops and stuff. More Ice-Fangs. Yeah. Oh, now we die against Ice-Fangs, eh? I can still have Cryptic here to offset this. Doesn't. My banner. Looking for the next land drop now. Astrolabe is a land drop. I think we wait for 1 more turn. Okay, it doesn't have a third Ice-Fang. Could pass this, but I think we still have time. Let's draw some. Okay. Drawing all this stuff. Don't find the next land drop. probably have more land drops than he has. Can't attack the graveyard anymore. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's get the Archmage from back. Ship the turn back. To use a path here now to protect this Ashiok. Resolves, okay. Okay. Urza. Let's see if he has another mystical dispute. Nope. Okay. Grafdigger's Cage, sure. Instant 2 snaps in the deck. So, since he doesn't have a mystical dispute, kind of into risking this. Draw. Perfect. Finally, it works out. Let's go! Can't use the fetch lands, so he doesn't get Mystic Sanctuary. Assassin's Trophy. Yes, okay. We are still ahead, I think. We are still ahead. Counter draw? Counter draw, counter bounce this. No, I think it's counter draw. Find the snaps and an Ice-Fang. Ice-Fang is fine. Here, let's ship the turn back. Was the second Urza. Okay, it's fine. Striker. It's a target for our path. It's just a 1-for-1. It's okay. It's okay. Can have this. have something going for us. Still have Cryptic with Archmage Shram up. Oh wait, what did I do? Counter bounce. Okay. Please don't wait or summon me now. Ah! Stupid shit! And then you lose again. I want to puke into the microphone right now. How can it go so horribly wrong? All the time. All the fucking time. Just draw these stupid land drops and don't do anything worthwhile whatsoever. Wow. Good. So this is the last Urza finally. Yeah, so the Ashiok will die and then he has unlocked. So since the Ashiok will die anyways, let's take the Urza with us. Here, and then he plays the other one. I'm stupid now. That's the frustrating part right here. And yeah, far too late. We don't do anything anymore and lose this game. Because I made a mistake. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, this last play was horrible, but don't know. Can't win this matchup for some reason. They always draw too good, and I'm making the mistakes. Well, so only a 3-2 in the end, but at least we made it kind of in an hour, so still like the deck a lot, even though get dumpstered by Urza regularly, but honestly not convinced that this is a bad matchup, but it's more like a very bad streak. Well, that's at least my opinion. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this fast leak, and maybe till next time. Have a great day, and bye bye.